Well, hi, folks. Welcome to this evening's episode of Cooking with Cannabis. Tonight we're going to show you how to make an organic sausage. Now, this sausage has been stuffed with an organic fennel, crushed black pepper, a little red wine, and some organic pork that was from a wild boar caught out here in the hills. So here we go. We're going to come on down to the kitchen and we're going to go get baked with just Tony. Come on in. Well, first of all, what you do, before you do anything, is you take a nice puff of this good organic ganja and you listen to a little bit of that good music. Take a nice deep breath and relax. You with me? Come on in. So, we got the pan nice and hot over here. The pan's cooking at out of a 10, we're at 3. So, we're going to keep it there for a minute. Now, over here, we have our coconut oil that's been infused with cannabis. Now, this is a product that I use about 10 times a day. It's very important to have in your kitchen. What you do is you break a little bit off as needed. That's pretty good. A little bit about there, about the size of a nickel. And you throw it in your hot pan. See how it sizzles up so nicely? Beautiful. Let's go ahead and coat the pan. Get it all over there. There we go. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to add our delicious organic sausages. These babies are ready to go, so we'll throw in the pan. And we're going to cook those for about 6 minutes on each side. Well, while those are cooking, we're going to want to recycle all the bags. Do your part in the world to recycle everything. It's really important. But you don't want to reuse a bag that's had pork in it, right? Of course not. So what are we going to do? We're going to find a way to use this in a productive way later, just remembering to do your part. Secondly, wash our hands. Come on over here now. We're going to cut up a nice red onion, an organic red onion grown in our garden outside. And if you can't grow your own, support your local garden, support your local farmers if possible. You know, it's really important to be conscious of what's going on in the world. We're trying to all do our part to make the world a better place. So meanwhile, we cut that up, cut that up, cut that up. Get a couple nice little cuts in there. Pretty easy. Then we're going to toss that into the pan with the sausage. Beautiful. Then we're going to kind of let that cook for a while. Meanwhile, try another hit of this great ganja. This is an organic OG Kush. I really like Kush weed because it brings me to my center. It brings me to my balance, it feels. It's a nice cerebral high. Let's check the flavor. Ooh. It's so nice and earthy with notes of pine and eucalyptus and oak. You know, this might be paired nicely with a local Pinot Noir, or maybe just a nice glass of water. Actually, you know what? I want to tell y'all something. If we're going to keep our bodies healthy, which we're trying to do, let's do our part every step of the way. So I'm going to show you what I do. If you wait there for a second. Sure is smelling good in there, isn't it, guys? So we're back here. I have a bottle of water. And instead of just drinking that water like a lot of people regularly do, you can take a shot of, as you can see, this is organic apple cider vinegar. Now, you want to use organic apple cider vinegar because it's got the mother of the veil in it, which is important. Now, the reason we like this stuff is because as you add just a little splash, watch this, not very much at all. There we go. You add a little splash there, and it tastes pretty good. Now, you acquire a taste for this, but the reason it's so important is because it alkalines your body. If you have an alkaline body, it creates an environment where cancers can't survive. And it's very hard to get to an alkaline body, and it's even harder to stay at an alkaline body. But one of the ways to get there and to stay there is by doing this little trick here. This is another thing you could do is you could add to your water a little lemon. Okay, if you were to every day, every time you have water, just add a little bit of lemon, that too alkalines your body, which creates a nice, healthy system. Oh. As I said, you can acquire a taste for this. And you could add that apple cider vinegar to anything. You could add it to your soda, But although I don't recommend people drink soda, I recommend they stay away from that stuff. It's really not healthy. It's full of sweeteners that are causing problems. Let's check out our sausages, guys. Come on over. Oh, is it ever smelling good in the kitchen tonight? Go ahead and give these little babies a flip here. Ah, yeah, just perfect, perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and just leave it alone because everything's just going wonderfully here. Now, there's other items you could use in your life, like this is a ginger root. I don't know if any of you are aware of this, but if you have intestinal problems, maybe your stomach's not feeling well, you can cook with ginger, and it's really easy. I'm going to show you here. Here's how you do it. You simply peel off the this is your ginger root, and you peel off the outside of it. It's very easy. All right, see that? And then come on over. I'm going to do it a little easier so I don't cut my finger off. There we go. Cut those outer edges off. Right? Cut that outside edge off. What did this take? About 2 seconds, right? And then you got this nice, delicious piece of healthy, organic ginger. Oh, and then what you'll do is you'll cut this into a couple smaller pieces like that. All right? So it's easy to work with later. But all you do is you just toss it in your pan at this point with your whatever you're cooking in your cannabis oil. Now, if you want, you could add a little splash of wine to this right now. And what that'll do is add a little area for the onions to, if you want to come on over here, guys, I'm just going to go ahead and put the wine only on the onions. Watch this. This is a little Pinot Noir, a local Pinot Noir from here in Carmel Valley. And that's all. Just on the onions, not on the sausages. We're going to keep those kind of dry. And boy, things are smelling good around here. Now, you can also cook with other items such as vegetables, which I highly recommend. I don't usually do a lot of meat, but a little goes a long way. And we're trying to eat healthy, but we want to have fun. You know what I mean? So don't deprive yourself of these things in your life that you want. Just remember to do these things in moderation. We don't want to have meat 5 times a day. We want to maybe have it 2 times a week at the most, if we're going to have it at all. And also cook with organics. I can't stress this enough. It's so important to work with using organic foods and to treat your body as a temple. There's a lot of pesticides out there and a lot of genetically engineered foods that we don't really know the effects it's having on the human body, but we're starting to see that cancers are being caused. So the best way to avoid that is just by shopping at your local farmer's market and making sure that it's organic or demanding that from your local grocer. In the meantime, we're going to get going here and enjoy the sausage. God bless you and have a beautiful night.